A lot of consultants think they're stuck because they need more clients. That isn't necessarily true. There are other variables that factor into revenue math, and you might want to look into those before putting all your efforts into getting more clients. Your calendar is always full, you're always busy, but your revenue is only marginally growing compared to the effort you're putting in. Or worse, your revenue has just plateaued. You might be unsure of what exactly to change to move to the next level. There's so many moving parts in a business that it can be difficult to see clearly and pick out the component with the most leverage, especially when it's a solo operated business. Your first instinct might be to take on more clients, because more clients does mean more money. Whatever you're charging for your existing clients, say 3K, you take on another client, you get another 3K. But you probably also instinctively know that that can't be the most sustainable approach to growth. Of course, you can't just keep taking on more clients without reconsidering any other part of your business. At the same time, you don't want to be blindly pulling levers like just raising prices. By itself, it doesn't solve the underlying business design to structurally support your revenue goals. So I put together some examples to lay out the basic math for you. It's simple and something you already know, but being as close as you are to your own business, sometimes it's just necessary to have it put up in front of you. To start with, the basic revenue equation in any solo consulting or service business. Clients multiplied by price equals revenue. If you have 5 clients and charge 2K per client, your revenue would be 10K. But behind this equation, revenue actually depends on 4 things: clients, price, capacity, and pipeline. Only 2 of these appear in the equation, but the other 2, capacity and pipeline, determine what's actually possible. Now, to answer the main question of this video, how many clients do you really need for 20K a month? Let's look at the 3 different examples of business models that all generate the same monthly revenue. Consultant A has 40 clients and they charge each client $500 a month, which makes them 20K. Consultant B has 20 clients, charging each 1K a month, which also makes them 20K. And Consultant C has 4 clients, charging each 5K a month, which also makes them 20K. Right off the bat, we can tell that some of these scenarios are more or less realistic than others, but let's actually examine the mechanics behind each model. The difference isn't just in price, but in what each business requires to make that price sustainable. Let's look at pricing, capacity, and pipeline for each example. Consultant A needs to consistently manage 40 active clients to reach 20K. At 500 per client, the work is likely smaller in scope or designed to be delivered very efficiently. Assuming a 40-hour work week, spending just 1 hour per client already fills your entire week with client work before accounting for marketing, admin, or sales. That means this model relies heavily on systems and efficient delivery. It also puts significant pressure on your pipeline. Even with healthy conversion rates, you will need a high volume of leads to keep replacing clients and maintain 40 active accounts. Consultant B reaches the same 20K by managing 20 clients at 1,000 each. With half as many clients, capacity becomes less constrained, but you still need an efficient way to deliver your service while leaving time to grow the business. The pipeline also becomes more manageable. You still need a steady flow of new leads, but maintaining 20 clients requires considerably less volume than maintaining 40. Consultant C reaches 20K with just 4 clients, paying 5,000 each. With fewer clients, there's much more room to spend meaningful time on each engagement while still having capacity left for marketing, improving the business, and taking on future clients. The trade-off is that consistently charging this price usually requires stronger positioning and a higher value offer. But because you only need a handful of clients, your pipeline becomes much easier to manage. So if you're stuck, ask yourself this question: is your revenue a client count problem or a design problem? Revenue is determined by a combination of variables, and client count is only one of them. Before chasing more clients, try redesigning the math. To start off, you can do this quick exercise. Fill out the following variables based on your current business model: price, clients, and revenue. Then name your target revenue, such as 20K. Now, which variable are you trying to change? Changing that variable, will it lead you to 20K, and will it do so in a way that's realistic and sustainable? I also have a free tool available that'll make it easy to map out this math and explore different scenarios. You simply enter your current numbers, constraints, and target, and the tool will show you exactly which component to change. You can then also play around with the numbers to see different scenarios for your business model to reach 20K or more. I'll have the link to access the free download in the description below. If you try the tool, I would love to hear what you think and any suggestions you might have. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe for more content on growing your revenue as a solo consultant.